All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
The give to Irving to start this drive. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey! Viking 18. Ready?
Pass play coming here. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Irving here from the gun. He has room past the 25. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that first down.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Here's the give to Irving. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Panther 6, go!
Here's another for Irving. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Check go.
Back now, pressure coming. Catch made. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go right back to Hall. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Come on. 70 Rangers. 60 Vikings. 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster. A little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays. And some contested coverages, he can do it right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Set the screen here. He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down.
I'm seeing way too much Marcus's name at the end of the month. It's normally my man. But, yeah, they trying to give him a chain.
In their loss, and now gets this one away.
I think I'm kind of out the race. I'm not definitely in the top 3. I think everybody was going to
little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to it.
That ain't the 4 people anymore. You
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. The result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass far more
initial
than a modest game.
before I got a hold round.
Hand off to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these CNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the CNs do in this league.
You know what I mean? He was also just great at, like, interacting with him.
Off the play fake. Rushed out of the pocket. Into the hands of Harrison. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the Cardinals. Pull that in front for their 13-10. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Now, I happened to see Tyrese's interview before the verses dropped. And I forgot to come in here last week and say, hey, I think that Tank is going to completely put belt to ass on Tyrese. And I wouldn't have been saying that because I spoke to Tank. That would have had nothing to do with why I was saying that. If I wasn't retired.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. They'll start this one out the call. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And the Rams have the first down. One play in back, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, play action. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. First down, now, ball at the 33. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They were ready for this one. He's taken down behind the line. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have second down behind the sticks.
Oh, that sounds scary to me.
Straight ahead. That second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Here he goes, third and long. He's brought down at the 17-yard line.
said, what I make in 10 shows, it'll take 30 shows to get to. That's what he said. This was some hater shit if I ever heard it, number one. Number two, it sounded to me very early on like he was afraid. Like he was scared. Which Tyrese has been up here, friend of the show. He came up here popping his shit. He came up here with all the bravado and macho machismo confidence in the universe, understandably so. But when I heard that, I was like, oh, belt to ass even more for Tyrese. This ain't gonna go good. And then the verses start. Tank opens up with the Sex, Love, and Pain intro into his I Can't Make You Love Me cover, two joints that I absolutely love. What a great way to open the R&B verses with you on the piano giving you in your bag. Tyrese responds with the features. He came out, told Tank he was putting the crowd to sleep, and he responds with the track, What Do You Like? I was outside when that song came out. That song meant a lot to me. Follows into Chingy pulling me back. I was signed by that point. I know what Chingy pulling me back was doing. And Chingy came out. Yeah. I scored a point for Tyrese. Yeah, but I knew he lost. You knew who lost. I was right there. I knew he lost. What would you watch?
And this drive will start inside the 25.
To your point, I was outside. I saw what those songs did outside. They didn't resonate with that crowd in the manner like I thought they would. Right? That rap shit was a smash. That Chingy song had niggas outside. The crowd was okay. And I was like, oh yeah, he lost.
I gave Tyrese that round.
He got it, but again, it didn't do what it should have done.
For the props. Yeah. I gave that round. This is how it hard for me to
inside that 45-yard line.
How about a big hit on 30 yards there, and then you set it down.
It's actually severe watching in the versus
It's important with two artists that are LA-based.
And this particular show was very much like a show. Like, it wasn't like, some of them you can tell it's just like, like, and the crowd, I don't want to put too much stock in that because we brought more people. It's cool, but this is like action.
I didn't give Tyrese another point for the next 8 or 9 songs, I want to say. The next point he got from me, and he didn't get a bunch of them, he got Shame, because that's Shame. I didn't care for Tank bringing it to Tour. That part just wasn't for me. I also didn't care for Tank bringing out Homeboy that helped write Pleasure Keys Under. I absolutely love that song. Under on some R&B shit. That's like one of those. Homeboy that wrote it, that helped write it, came out to do his. He was on some Jesse Powell shit. Like, it seemed like he was supposed to get a deal in '98. It didn't happen. He kept singing, and this is my chance to gyrate. I'm saying that's what it looked like. That is what it looked like. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. Somebody's heard enough. You about to sit down. It was like, no.
Everybody, here comes Emmanuel.
It's like nobody can see
Starts at the 9.
First off, let's give respect to Bobby
And
outside.
that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bobby outside, part of the Neutrons. You brother signed to Joe Jackson back in the day.
Shout out to Bobby Wilson and Walter Peters.
He's ready for this one. Here's first and 10. On the play fake, he'll throw. He's got a man left. And he gets tackled just before he reaches the marker, and then he prevents a first down.
So let me talk about R&A.
This
nigga is somebody
in the street. It is 2nd and inches.
Second, yes, he loved the fuck out. He looked crazy up there.
Paul running between the tackles.
We're not going to talk about it.
And his short game gets him and he set it down.
He said they look inside the ring. You could be more aggressive, kid. One to take your shots. Some coaches
No, he didn't sound
ones. Take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
This is the moment. This is the moment when you get the opportunity to get to know you.
One sentence, one show.
The throw here on first down. That one is incomplete. Come hang on to the
One
contact.
single, Y'all go ahead and chant them niggas. Let me chant your R&B niggas. Let's sit shit down in the game. Let me hold R&B down. You niggas gonna be okay, are you done with this Johnny Neutron? It's not the Joe Jackson.
Particularly when he's able to get out of the defense. I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run.
I do think that Tank mopped the floor at a certain point, but I really came up here to say I'm really disappointed with this whole versus. I think this whole shit was whack, period.
3rd and just 2 to go.
I'm not going to sit here and say that Tank ain't go up there and kill vocally. We expect that all the time from Tank.
Oh, and they're going to have the
R&B to have a moment like this.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's
brought down. Vex to go up there and play around with this like it wasn't something that it was more of a comedy show than it was niggas actually going up there and showing what R&B is about. At least from the Tyrese side.
Yeah, that's
Tyrese 100% treated that shit. Even when you played the interview, I'm disappointed because nigga, if there's any moment for R&B to show up, young niggas don't really go ahead and get on stage and you don't play Tyrese. Should come up there and show you who's wide parts.
Sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back.
I don't think he tried. I think he took this shit.
I'm playing cheers for him. That call for the defense came at the perfect time.
This time it's a passing play. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say is that one falls incomplete because first half so far, it's not been the standard they set for themselves.
This guy, this is his only fucking chance ever.
So after that primary incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Long take that up to come in with this strong.
Say what I'm gonna say and did.
Right.
I ain't here to be a part of y'all shit.
Defensive play, Josh Lewis, incomplete.
That's great. Because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way to the end zone for a
Yeah, I'm just talking about how he performed in that moment. But I appreciate Tank sharing the stage with the writers and some of the lesser-known performers.
Ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
His background singers absolutely killed. His band absolutely killed. Tank's showmanship, his ability to just command a stage. Like there was at one point where Tyrese changed his set list and was like, "Tank, go ahead. Like I'm changing this. I'm not doing this song. You got 4 extra minutes." It happened a few times where Tank was unbothered. Okay, now we're going, hey, all keys, all strings. I'm gonna just sing and add to it. And that started happening early on, before turtleneck. Before turtleneck, you could see the church coming out of Tank and his whole crew was on the spot. And he said it in the after. He said, once you got your foundation, that's allowed to play. By the time turtleneck came, I thought this whole battle was
Even in the beginning, you could tell that Tyrese was frustrated with the sound.
The sound wasn't good. I watched on Apple. I didn't think the sound was good. All the clips I see on Instagram feel like they have good audio. That was not my experience. Okay, they must have fixed it.
Right down the middle, it's good.
But you said AC? DC. Atlantic City. Nigga, you exposed to Atlantic City song. You got to.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
His mindset wasn't there.
It seemed like he wanted, even
it was probably mostly fear.
Even the back and forth, the insults was a little like, isn't that your man?
Yeah, I expected all of the insults. I didn't know that. I expected it to be tense because you got to think, right? When TGT came out, which was a long time ago, man. That's 2013, somewhere around there. When that comes out, Tank has not dropped what I think is his best project yet, which is Sex, Love, and Pain 2. That comes in 2016. Tyrese is coming off of Transformers, Fast and Furious, some other big franchise. So in the group,
He the alpha.
that's where the fight is. You are the star on some movie star shit, and you have the most money. You may not be the most talented, but you have the biggest hits. But you in the group with, and I felt for Tank, because I'm looking at Tyrese be a nut on stage, and you know Genuine is a nut on stage. Can you imagine being in a group with two fucking nuts? Like, I felt for Tank.
And for Tyrese, though, when Tank started talking about he can't sell hard tickets, I felt like his soul left.
Oh, that's where I was getting to. So in 2014, movie star, you got this, you got the bigger hits. There's nothing for Tank to do but kind of be humble. Not so much today. We done kind of forgot about Fast and Furious. That money is spent. Transformers is over. So when he said, yo, that movie shit, you can't tour, and you don't tour, and you don't have hard tickets, those snaps wouldn't have worked in 2013. Today, boy, they hit hard. And you can tell that Tyrese is a bit insecure. His performance just came off. He seemed more insecure than I've ever seen him before. And two, I don't know why. And two, these things that do verses don't seem to be familiar with their games. I don't know what the fuck Tyrese was up there playing. And from a Tyrese fan, I got old. So some of them shits, like, yo, if you're gonna play, if you playing features, why would you not do Best Man? Best Man is a song that people know that it's respected. It takes you on the road. It takes you to the movie. Best Man.
Or eventually, what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counteraction.
A guaranteed point damn near for Tyrese whenever it came on, and he skipped it.
He waited too long.
He didn't perform it. Look, makes him the Zodiac side.
Third and long, they're going to throw.
He
Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception.
into another song or something. And
he's going to take this one back. He's in for the pick six for Arizona.
He's winning tradition.
You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Underneath throw.
And I just also make it clear.
It's really, really hard. Yeah. To be a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme.
I want to point out, Tank
he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So this shit is
good field position for the Rams as they get ready.
Gavin Campbell, Boyd, Lonnie Burrell have always been. So they're going to always be where you don't even need to send guys to replace him. And Tank was very clear when I was here all day rehearsing. Tyrese, did not do shit, left, came back, so you can tell he wasn't really threatened. And Kenyon Dixon swooped in, he's not going to go to back
because it's a C for corner and a T for attack.
Nigga, Tyrese looked like he was hating on Kenyon Dixon.
But no, Kenyon Dixon, and let me just say that too, Kenyon, that was some whack shit. You fire, you that nigga. But you can't sing background.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
If you are there hired to sing background for Tyrese, and Tyrese is the person who's competing against him, you can't decide to now start singing background for Tank. That's what.
You can't.
You're right on some performance shit. You're right. That shouldn't happen. On some fan watching, that was the flyest shit in the world. That Tank walked over to the other side, got his singer involved, Kenyon Dixon, and his band. It wasn't just a singer. Man, get involved. And now this whole stage. That's fire.
Yo, dog.
That is fire. So
if it wasn't contentious, that's fine. You can tell anybody watching that there was a little bit of tension and friction. The second you were the next nigga, I would have missed the niggas.
It has been a tough
Tyrese is I don't know what math Tyrese be doing, but we got to get rid of the you performing in hotel lobbies as an MC.
No, you can tell.
And Tank flipped it on some I perform wherever the fans are. He answered that perfectly. First of all, Tank is always on the road. He's on the road. Anything Money just says true. He just came off the road. Just seen him in UCC, karaoke, all that shit. So he's on the fucking road. One. Two, they not small places. They 3,000, 3,500 empty fucking theaters. That
First down. Here
city
comes
to
Hall.
city.
That play good for looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
In the same city.
Well, that doesn't net a
See,
first down.
Tyrese,
You
the
get
way
yards
he
like
tried to
that
do
in the
this
running
is
game.
that shirt that Tank was wearing. It's the chrome hard, that look. My mom hit me and said, his shirt is too big. I said, by the end of this, he won't have a shirt on.
Last one got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Didn't have to take his shirt off. He didn't break a sweat. This one Tyrese was losing. When he kept saying, what the fuck did he keep saying up there? Oh, yeah, I don't normally perform this one. This one of these joints that my fans and women asking me to perform.
And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Clear that you can foot up your ass. And now we just getting every disclaimer in the world.
And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to
The thing that you just played, I didn't hear that. But when you start talking about money, that shit, it don't work. Like, yo, dog, it's going to take me 10 shows to get what he getting 30. What you doing right now? That don't matter. Nigga, get up here, perform your shit. It could be Joe Schmo. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Nigga, get up here and let us see it. Like, that shit.
Tyrese didn't play lately.
Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch.
So,
Job well done.
that don't matter. You know why? Because if you got to do a 40-minute set, I'm going to take the best songs that I'm known for and put them in that 40-minute set.
So much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back on 2nd and goal. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third down from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Tyrese whispering turtleneck. What have you lost, dog? Because he had to get along with you in the bad. That's all you can do.
That's what Tyrese is.
I think Tyrese was some brotherhood shit as opposed to some insult shit. And I would just got up there and perform with my brother. I wouldn't have got up there thinking I was him and tried to really compete with that nigga. Like,
and be clear, as a Tank fan, I think there's a lot of songs Tank left off the Tank. Yeah, a lot that Tank didn't get to. I don't know if it was time restraints or what, but Tank had another bag.
The offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal, and finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Before they go on tour together, because that shit costs a problem. That's what costs a problem.
That Aaliyah moment was that little tense. Also, like, get your mouth. Say to Aaliyah, get your ass whipped.
Buda Baker picks it off. All he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the floor.
Well, no, niggas will start getting on TikTok dancing, turtlenecks, sliding across the floor. He's not gonna be automatic turtleneck. He won't get no turtleneck.
Here's Evans set to kick this
And
away.
when Trey came on stage, yeah, that was so awful.
Trey Songz.
Turn starts at the 3.
Tyrese seemed like he was more concerned about his wardrobe changes and sports
Takes it
space.
up to the 25.
You shouldn't speed up. He's trying to get signs. That's all. He's not.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Rolling out to his left. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. No, Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Just for Oscar.
It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Philip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Space on the right. He's got room. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Lining up now to try the extra points. The point after splits the
Man, Tank doing When We twice. I think there were other songs for him to put in the beginning if you had the When We remix coming with Trey Songz. But Trey didn't, it wasn't that. But I love that he came out because Trey Songz is crazy and so is Tyrese. See, Tank is up there with logic and good sense and a professional. So when Tyrese came to the stage and was like, yo, cut that shit off, they could have got that cheesy Gucci Man feeling it did. Because Trey looked like he was trying to be professional in the matter. But you just walked the center stage, told him to cut my music as I was about to make up for the bad ankles that I did there. Make up for all of it, right? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
I think that was his first appearance post getting arrested in New York, like publicly.
That may be true. Yeah.
Nah.
He just did a show in Virginia. Oh, he did? Okay. Last week.
Hey, we don't know about Virginia shows.
Right? That big ass sweatsuit.
It's just a shame because Trey Songz catalog, and I'll save it for another day. But his catalog, if he could sing it,
he got slaps.
Oh my God, all the slaps in the world. Anyway, Lonnie Burrell doing the end of Maybe I Deserve with Tank, Chef's Kiss. That was great. Jamie Foxx was great until we got to making the crowd say Jamie motherfucking Foxx for the next 20 minutes. I can shit
no, I mean, I'm fine. The church shit for the last 8 minutes of the Jamie Foxx shit. Like, yo, my nigga, leave. You killed it, leave. The whole church ensemble, you got that.
Yeah, he seemed like the nigga, once you invite him over to the kickback and he get a good joke in front of the bitches,
he ain't gonna stop.
It's over.
That's Jamie Foxx.
It's over.
That is exactly what it gets.
Thank God the white joints don't be in my kickback.
Don't y'all hate that?
All right. I thought it was pretty good. What else? Tyrese lost because he was the first one to play a song featuring his opponent. Yeah. Like, he lost for mad reasons.
He didn't want to be there, I don't think.
He did not want to be there.
I don't even think he sung that well. He was okay singing. He was okay. Yeah. At best. You know what I mean? Maybe up to. It sounded like he was screaming. He sounded like he was screaming. And again, I think the sound dude kind of ticked him off from the rip, and he never really recovered.
Do y'all think he practiced at all?
No.
I don't think he practiced at all.
One more thing, and I think the biggest reason for that is he doesn't tour, he doesn't perform as often as Tank, so you're never going to sound as good as Tank. You also aren't really familiar with probably that band.
Are you this nigga agent?
Listen, I'm just telling you.
He wanted to be TGT. You want to take Genuine flavor?
Well, y'all chatted yesterday.
Do me a favor. When I'm talking R&B, just
mute up.
Comedian. Everybody mute up. I don't talk Eddie Murphy with you. Taking my shit off. I think Tyrese really is fire. He has all the records in the world. He could have done way better with this.
I agree.
It just goes to show a nigga was not ready for this type of platform. Tank and Joe would have been better. If we could have had a matchup, that would have been a better matchup because those two people would have went up there and really been on some straight female vocalists.
Yeah, Joe would have matched the energy.
Joe would have matched the energy for that type of crowd. So Tank started to get into his comedian bag once he see Tyrese wanted to lean into that. Tyrese, big disappointment for R&B. I really came just to say that. You still talking while I'm talking R&B? You get a little.
Next, bro, you get the stretch appointment and you got to sit on twist. He's the older.
He said my breath.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I don't know how it's dead for you, but thank you.
What is something else you write?
It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to. keep them from piling on those yards.
They're just dumping Rayo's in a pan and calling it good for spaghetti night. You're doing it wrong. I'm going to show you how you can church up your spaghetti sauce and make it taste homemade in just a few extra minutes. Okay, I have browned my ground beef with onions and garlic, and now we're ready to make this up. 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Like a tablespoon to about a fourth. I do.
Why the fuck would I pay $10.29 for spaghetti sauce when I can get it for $1.06?
Listen, I'm an incredibly frugal person, but Rayo's pasta sauce is the only one that I buy because it tastes so freaking good that when I'm tempted to go and buy takeout, I will actually make pasta, throw some Rayo's on top, and shred some fresh Parmesan. And that's way cheaper than takeout, and it's even faster.
Why the fuck would I pay $10.29 for spaghetti sauce when I can get it for $1.06?
Listen, I'm in.
So you tell us.
Can we all agree that spaghetti is our favorite comfort food? I like to start out with onions, peppers, and garlic. I use ground turkey and ground beef. Season well and then add your pasta sauce. Rayo's has become my favorite marinara sauce. I'm also adding diced tomatoes, seasoning again, a little white or brown sugar. Add pasta water along with your al dente spaghetti noodles. I like to let them finish cooking in the sauce. And of course, pairing it with room. Can we all agree that spaghetti is our favorite comfort food? I like to start out with onions, peppers, and garlic. I use ground turkey and ground beef. Season well and then add your pasta sauce. Rayo's has become my favorite marinara sauce. I'm also adding diced tomatoes, seasoning again, a little white or brown sugar. I don't give a fuck.
More than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Back to throw now. Complete out to the right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. From the red zone now. Couldn't find a completion on first down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. A toss running right. It's Irving. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
You want a little rhyme time? Okay, listen to my lyrics. Here you go. That was a toss that ended in a loss. And what it will cost is going to be this possession.
Unfortunately, words are not so good. Okay, let's do it.
Across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal.
You feel really good about like my husband's out of town, so let's take a bomb.
Because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one.
The internet has been... You know, sometimes when
and he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
That shit on Twitter. He's older.
He said my breath smell good.
Right?
That ain't mean I want to just stay.
Uh-oh. You getting the stretch equipment right now?
It's getting romantic.
Mine is actually disgruntled that you can't talk on this show he's not on. Listen. So then at the end, see, it appears that Tyrese leaves, or they announced that.
So y'all won. I won already. I'm out.
Oh, ain't nobody believe that. Yeah, ain't nobody believe that.
defensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to
I had about
stall
6
things
records
out.
on that album. R. Kelly's,
Battle
the Flirt album. He hit me like, I'm almost done. What else you got? Sent him same girl. He was like, send me the time. That nigga sent that shit back. Cooking. Incredible. He hit me back like, it's the girl.
Ain't nobody believe that. Yeah. Ain't nobody believe that. He didn't believe that. Nobody believed that. And he did it after like 3 songs. Yo, that layers outside. No, you're not. No, you're not. So we thought he left at the end. Tank is out there announcing that Tyrese left, which he didn't. He came back to say he was going to do interviews. But his lady was left out there. So now Tank's background singers get to...
They was killing that shit. Just the background singers get on you? That's crazy.
Yeah, so by the time the verses ended, it was almost fucking. It was 11:15. But me, I had a great night.
I did too.
I was in bed, watched the shit. No, it wasn't the COVID vibes, but I was.
Let me ask you a question. Is this, I think about Dipset, Box. That was a Molly Wop. Yeah, epic, legendary.
There's been a few Molly Wop. That was the greatest one.
That was the greatest one, right? So take that off the table. Where does this rank among ass whoopings in versus the Young?
That wasn't so good.
You know,
this is one of the most lackluster verses in my opinion.
You could just, okay.
Yeah, it's not at the top of the Molly Wop verses. There's been too many. Yeah, Neo got Molly Wop. T-Pain got Molly Wop.
He should have got that.
Yeah, no, he's doing with these catalogs. Yeah, T-Pain, but that's Lil Jon.
Yeah, true. Yeah, the greatest takeaway is the turtleneck remix. You know, that was probably the highlight. That's the highlight of the show.
That's a fact.
And I'm sitting there waiting till the end of the battle because Tank sent me a song that he said he was dropping right after the verses. And guess what song he was coming out? Whatever the fuck song he was talking about.
There was so much music that did not come out last year. It was disappointing. It was
And not to talk about that. Sheesh. That Apple shit got to be some union venue, and the niggas time too.
That's Apple.
Yeah, that was that. This is scheduled.
Yeah, like this is scheduled. Dog. Like, I'm calling Tank.
I don't expect him to answer.
Of course he is. You know you call.
Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt.
Early.
Hey, something positive to look
He
forward to.
should have had a long night.
And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they should.
He should have had a long night. He should have been at Hollywood Hookah or something like that.
Hello?
Brother Joe.
Look at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team secures the football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. I'll find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that close. Don't play the game.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Bro! Alright, you want to call fucking timeout? Alright, cool. Hold up.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they'll have just one
Like, goddamn, bro.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance.
Alright, bro. You don't do that shit, bro.
I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight
Get this damn game over with.
This defense is all over it.
I don't give
You never ever this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
It's weird, bro. It's fucking down 30.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. They'll throw for it.
Just like that.
He's got it to his running back.
Stay off the damn
This
kid.
is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line.
I'd rather somebody just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, a lot of times I shut the fuck
Gets
up.
him a first on fourth down.
What's the better album?
Here looks like they're
Joe.
going to take a knee on first down. Now the Rams
Dang.
use their third and final
You
timeout.
can call it something else. I don't
That's all
know.
they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready.
Here's a design run.
But that's not what I was calling about. I was calling because you told me that the phone was dropping
And
to
they
the
draw
verses.
first blood against a division rival. They go on the road later this year with a chance of completing that season sweep.
Okay, I can't say too much, but let's just say things didn't go in my favor, and it was a shock.